It's amazing to get back on the winning side. It sucks losing and having a tough stretch in the NBA. It's one of the worst feelings to have. And regardless of how many games we play in the season, what our expectations are at the end of the season, just getting a win, sometimes you can take that for granted. So I'm excited about the W tonight. I think everybody came in with that sense of urgency that we wanted to end this little slide that we was on. And you could tell by everybody's approach.
Curious, when you look at I just look at the shot attempts, not many more than you had the last game, but you penetrated, found guys, and just involving yourself in the offense that way. Let me speak to that a little bit.
Yeah, it's not always about my shot attempts. I know I'm a scorer, and people look at me, like I said this last game, that I'm just a scorer. That's the only thing people know me as, is just a scorer. But I got intangibles. I'm a good teammate. I can do other things on the basketball court. So when I'm not shooting, if you're watching, just watch for the little stuff that we all do. When players don't score, it's the subtle stuff that we do to help the game. And tonight was one of those games. I think I took one shot and like halfway through the first half, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like I was into the game because I was getting rebounds, getting deflections. There for my teammates, we were all communicating. So it's not always about the buckets I get. And you see how I came back around later in the game.
That's what I was going to lead to, is that, a situation where you being able to close game, is that something that, you'd like to see more of in terms of, because all the other guys were involved offensively?
Yeah, but we didn't run many sets. It felt like it was just give me and Book the ball in our spots and let's see what the defense does. And most of the time they came and helped over and we was able to kick, guys got involved. We kept the game simple that way. And, if a team is going, use a lot of resources to try to stop one guy, then we got to take advantage of that. And I think we did that tonight. Screens were great tonight. Mezzi, Nert, Dope, they also had great screens all night for us, and that was able to get us some momentum.
Curious with your interaction with Azabuk, I saw you patting him on the head when he came to the sideline and getting excited for him after that play inside. You mentioned how, this is an opportunity for him. How did you feel about the way he took advantage of that tonight?
Yeah, just love everything about Dope. Just his approach to the game, how much he wants to be good, and he works at it. So to see, him kind of come out here and did what he did tonight and the other night against Sacramento, where he's just effective in his minutes. I'm happy for him and keep building on this. And he'll only get better from it. So we got to stay with him as much as we can and understand that we all gonna make mistakes. But tonight he felt like it was a flawless game from him.
It seems like there was a certain chemistry with you and Eric. Just for him as a release valve, just you getting that pressure and kicking out to Eric. How helpful was that for you? And as a team as a whole, trying to find some consistency.
Yeah, Coach always preached to us that it's a 3-point league, and we want to take as many as we can. And EG is so good at spacing the floor, sometimes to the 4-point line is what we call it, almost near the hash mark. He could shoot from that deep, and tonight it was a quick trigger. He didn't hesitate, he didn't pump fake, he didn't try to drive. I think he wanted to knock down threes tonight. And tonight he was huge for us, got us going early. And usually when EG get it going for us, we have a great game, So that's that's something we should look at, to be honest. And him and Grayson get us going in the first quarter, then, we usually have a solid time winning.
You even mentioned Eric. You said like he wanted to hit threes tonight. I would say A, former team, B, first time he had been back here. Did you sense he had a little extra?
No, I think EG loved playing here, loved living here, loved the whole organization. I don't think he was trying to stick it to his former team. He just wanted to play well and help us win. I don't think it was anything more than that. But I'm glad it was tonight. It felt like it was set up that way that he just wanted to give it to his old team, but I think EG ain't not even wired like that, and he just tried to do his best to help us win.
The other thing I had was, again, I saw your interaction tonight. I've seen it all season.
You've been watching my interactions lately?
Yeah, I've been watching it all season. Well, I just think because, they feed off of that when you're doing that. That's why I'm asking. Did you sense that tonight even more so they were feeding off of that?
Yeah, being around the league so much and being around so many different players, you tend to learn that less is more. And I try to, try not to talk with, I try to talk with my actions, and hopefully that inspires people. But sometimes, if it's something that I see, I try to speak up. But talking too much when we're all teammates and I make mistakes too, sometimes it's hard to have a conversation with somebody when I just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, most of the time I just try to lead by example and go out there and play with intensity, and hopefully people, are inspired by her, just like I'm inspired by others who play that hard as well. So I try not to do too much talking.